you done?
I'll stop playing the songs, but I won't stop singing them.
You can go sing in another room then.
Too bad.
Oh. Hi, Volosdox and Sky.
Hey, the Sky. It's your favorite one of the two of us. It's me.
I question life. Hi, Volosdox.
Too late for your question life. That's my job as the ghost of the family.
Hey, can you grab my water bottle? It's up in the kitchen.
Why is it out in
Because I got one.
doing dishes?
What was it?
I kicked the toy.
Oh.
I stepped on it.
Nice one.
Is my bagel frozen now?
I don't know. Hi, Missy. Welcome to the craziness of my stream already.
Hey, you're the one who told me you were going to be streaming, and you didn't take the remote from me when you could.
You know, that didn't cross my mind at all.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Bad on you.
Just eat your bagel in peace.
I'm going to eat my bagel and talk about Mother Gothel.
Oh my God.
Since you weren't talking and I need to do something. Half frozen bagel.
Oh, lovely.
And you can't forget dried out cream cheese.
Ew.
The cream cheese froze. What can I say? Ooh, define gravity. What else can I do?
You're gonna stop that right now, please.
Bruna?
Oh. Hey.
Ah.
Hey. Messy says hi.
Hi, Messy.
Oh my God, Polosdox, I love that. Wait, do I have access to that?
Oh,
hold on. Oh my God. Messy. I love these emotes. Oh my God. Hold on, I'm just going on them. Oh, thank you, Polosdox.
His reminds me, his username, the way you're saying it reminds me of Bug Snacks. That was one day.
Polosdox, you're a guy now.
Go starting.
The roach. Reeling the roach because Messy has a moving roach that says hi. You are not what Salt just said. Miyakun just followed. Thank you.
Why weren't you following beforehand? Huh, sir?
I think you're thinking Nish.
I've heard of him before.
Okay, but he's never been in my stream before.
Oh. Get better. Get good.
Is the desktop too loud? Am I too loud? Is Salt too loud?
I'm never loud enough. Just wait till I'm gonna get a game PC.
So Polosdox, because since I'm away, so Messy goes at Polosdox, you're at Mr. Polosdox. So Polosdox just goes, oh thank God.
What did they think I called him?
We were talking about roaches, so I told Polosdox to now think you're a roach. And if you did...
Why am I a roach? Oh my God, that was such a good movie.
No, I don't want to hear about it right now.
Like,
okay, thank you, Messy. If I were to... Is that better? Please only refer to me as Mr. Polosdox.
Mr. Polosnax, please.
Polosnax?
I'm hearing Polosnax. What the crap are you saying? I swear.
Hey.
What?
Sky says shh.
Sky, are you betraying me here? Is this betrayal?
Hi, Salt.
Hello. Someone finally says hi to me.
It's still Sky that said hi.
Hi, Sky. If you're betraying me, I'm not happy.
They were trying to talk to you on Gibby stream yesterday. A little higher.
I wasn't in there stream.
Just let me talk. I was in Gibby stream. It was Monday night. Oh my God, Polosdox. And Gibby was watching a video, and Sky wanted me to tell you something. I can't exactly remember, but all I know is that you were passed out.
Yeah, I was out.
Okay, is that good now, Missy?
Oh, stop.
Oh, that's
You remember the video we had to watch the dude? Oh,
Nope. No.
but no arms.
Oh, you're gonna do this. You're gonna do this. You did. All you missed was chaos. That's all you missed. Stop it! Stop it! Stop! Stop! Please! 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 Ugh. Tofu, are you done? I throw petty and you must lick my hands. Thank you, Tofu. Okay. Sibling. Sibling, I think I forgot how to do this.
Go into your stream thing, and for now, your desktop mode.
No, that's not. So.
Did you forget how to stream?
Oh, that's because she gave me a sub yesterday. No, it was earlier today. I know my days. No, sibling, come here.
What? I'm in my buckle.
I forgot how to change it.
Change what?
It's not showing. It's not showing the game, and it's. Hold on. I like to think Aaron and Rosa are killing each other in the shadows.
I'd be killing her ears, that's for sure.
Please be nice. How do I fix it again? Yes, Guy?
It's been a while since I've used this. I've been going around. I don't have the streaming set.
Well, you helped me do this.
Anyway,
Okay.
it's such a good song. Anyway,
Random, like you.
no, stop this thing on massage. No.
Oh!
That's a good thing.
Ah, that hurt. I'm waiting for the ding. Okay, y'all need to calm yourselves, please. Please? I know, Sky, I know. Do I actually have to open up the actual thing? What? Oh, full text. I got it within like the first month of
You
streaming.
wanna try and open the game?
Okay,
Now give it a second and see if it appears on yours.
if I can remember how to do this. I don't remember this. Can we? Calm down. Can you all see the game?
Yeah, can you see it?
I'm working on it.
59? Oh my god, 69 followers.
Oh my god, shut up. Shut up. What are you doing?
Looking at the couch.
Wait, when
the couch?
did Ramen leave his kennel?
Like, a minute ago.
Chaos and Aerostrip. There's always chaos wherever we go.
It's gotta be chaos.
There it is.
Neither of us know how to stream.
Yo, it's up.
Oh yeah, I fixed it. Oh my god, I'm so cool.
Oh my god, you're so amazing.
Stalker's Tango, Love Me, Love Me, Love Me by Autohurt.
Are you done?
No. Because you took my spot.
It's not just fine. Sit there. Whoa, no. Really?
Fine.
Really? You knock it down and then you come lick me? Good boy.
Ooh, that was perfect. Oh my god, that deleted itself from my playlist yesterday.
Are you done?
I am not playing the song, I'm just talking. Which you should be doing.
I know. That's Rhea, I believe.
I can't wait to go see that. Oh my god.
Are you done?
No,
I'm trying to start. I can't start when you're talking.
Then start. Oh, shut up.
You should.
Jesus, not that hard.
You should shut up now. Yeah, I know. Luca, do you know when you're coming back? Ah! Hey! No! Tofu. Ranu is not in your area. You are fine. Go lay down, Ramen. Chaos. Anywhere!
You're not free. That's girls.
I'm afraid I can't say. I don't know when the war is supposed to end. Nobody does. It's been years already, but nothing seems to have changed. They always need new men to fight.
War.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what this game is all about. I only got so far.
Did you restart?
Yeah, for the stream.
Okay, good.
I know. I can't start if you're doing this.
Just talk over me. It's not that hard.
It is hard.
It's not. It's really not.
I know that, but Rhea, please don't cry. Not for me. I'm sorry. I'm being selfish, aren't I? Even I said I wouldn't. It happened before I even realized it.
What? It reminds me of the nurse from Mad Father.
I don't know that one.
Oh my god. You don't know our boy Dio then. It's me, Dio. That's a completely different reference.
Yeah,
I just made two different references in one.
I know.
Because there's a blonde kid in Mad Father named Dio.
There is no Dio. It's Luca and Rhea so far.
Yeah, but I made the connection that Rhea looks like the nurse from Mad Father. Who else kills Dio?
All that Messi said was, "Oh, that nurse girl looks adorable." That's all Messi said. That is.
Minecraft parody. But
that-
interesting.
Oh my god. I'm gonna continue. Silly. I guess I must be crying like that, even though I think you're doing the right thing, even though I want you to. But when I stop and think about it, listen, Rhea. Don't worry. I'm done with you. I'll see you again. I'll definitely see you again. I'll come back, whether it takes months or years. Aw, love. You promise? Of course I promise.
Bye, bye, bye.
April 21st.
Oh my god, it's the future.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
Do what you gotta do.
I open my eyes slowly, hesitantly. The new day rushes forward to greet me.
That is a shit bedroom.
The other two houses are in chat. What does that mean?
The other two what?
Houses are in the chat.
Oh
What?
my god, we have houses? Damn. Can I have one?
What does that mean? Sky. OMG, the chat.
Castaways. We are castaways.
I thought that died.
Ahoy. We are castaways.
Oh, Happy Home Paradise. Okay, that makes sense.
I still need to play that.
Oh my god, I have it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna play it.
Jeff has it too.
You run out of goose. Get out.
I don't know. Sunlight streams in the open window, engulfing my vision, making me wince. Shut it!
You need a bit of chaos in your stream, otherwise it's dull.
I have Messi, and I have. Wait,
Yeah, but I'm here.
wait. What's pretty quiet? Hush it. What's pretty quiet, Jules?
What have we here? Santa Claus. I'm really scared.
Don't be trying to sit next to you. Oh, me? Hold on. I can fix that. Do.
Quiet? Wait, what? I think you just need to speak up.
I can move my laptop closer. I can do that.
Am I clearly burning you, or is that what's happening here?
That's what always happens.
That's because you're too quiet. Okay, now it's
Ah, so you also have Meowcoot and Monkey in here, except they're just lurking.
one gas.
I did not hear that. Is it quiet for anyone else? Okay. If I need to adjust it again, I can.
Hey, Aries, did you know Dove Cameron dyed her hair black?
You know, that's not surprise me.
4K. 4K breakup.
Well, I'm gonna continue so you can hush it now. I blink away the white spots that bloom in front of my eyes, like mushrooms.
Mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Oh my god.
I was waiting for it to happen. I didn't want to be interrupted. It takes a little while than usual.
Yuri style.
Thank you, Messi.
Ew.
Why do I feel so groggy this morning?
You didn't get good sleep shit.
I sigh, holding a hand to my head.
You off too.
My hair's all messy. Messi, you made a car back in here.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh. Curse.
No.
I'm not gonna play anything.
Thank you. I must have been tossing and turning in my sleep again. I had another dream last night. A dream about him. I can still remember that day perfectly, down to the last detail. Girl, you obsessed? How loud and excitable the crowds were, with their paper streamers and colorful banners held aloft in the wind. The way the white clouds drifted along in the pale blue sky, like boats across the water. My hair, which was tied up in braids, slightly crooked. He wants you to.
What?
Well, whenever you... Whoa!
What was that?
What was... Monkey! Thank you for the follow!
Monkey.
So,
How do you feel about monkeys?
whenever you go vacuum, I will go on a quick BRB. That way you can vacuum that in peace.
You know when I vacuum, I'm gonna play soundtrack.
You just let it when you're done. I'm taking the remote and shutting it off.
But my commentary.
Oh my god. I'm done with you.
Stacy,
My hair, which was tied up in braids, slightly crooked, one a bit thicker than the other. Lucas smiled, and how it trembled when he tried to comfort me. The way his head turned to one side to hide his expression so I wouldn't see. But I still knew. He was scared. He tried not to show it, but I could tell. It's been almost a year now. I wonder how he is. I wonder if he's still alive. Luca.
The cold of Dionysus.
Num. Num num.
No.
Medium rare. Still slightly bloody. I can almost smell it. Eehee. Lying in the...
Girl. I've been watching too much cannibalism back.
She's obsessed with pork. Get out of here, monkey. Messy. Messy, be nice. Monkey is a monkey assault.
I asked their opinion on monkeys.
I'm being fooled. Watch me be timed out. No timing out monkey until he messes up. Down for blood. What did you do to them? Honestly, what did you do? Yo, sibling, went 70 now.
Hey, wait, no, the phone number. Wait, no. Oh.
My hands were up and they walked up.
I will personally.
These hands are for everyone. Oh my god, why?
Are they the thing?
Oh
Are they the baby hands?
Hey,
Is that what you're talking about?
hey.
666 devil's number.
Oh my god. Messy.
These
Why?
hands are rated E for everyone.
Messy, why did you type him out for 666 seconds? Why? You two have some explaining to do in DMs later. You two have explaining to do. Oh my god. Lying in the bed beside me, her blanket rucked up. Her blanket
Rucked up around her legs.
is Claire. Her arms wrapped around her pillow and she's gnawing on it like it's a juicy steak. Maybe in her dreams it is. The dreams of the maidens are pure things, I guess. I shouldn't intrude. Still, I wonder how many pillows she goes through in a month. With those sharp teeth of hers, I can speak. Claire's always been a restless sleeper. She even rude. She even walks around in her sleep sometimes, though she hasn't done that for a few months. Oh my god. The numbers are good luck. Good luck to Mookie. I'm kind of happy about that. Seeing someone else stumble around, closed eyes, like some kind of zombie. It's pretty unbearing, even if it's only Claire. No, come back. Don't go. I want to eat you. Don't leave me like this.
Can she be the cannibal? Is she a cannibal?
No.
Damn.
I think. She's a nurse.
Nurses can be cannibals too. There are medical serial killers. The healthcare providers aren't innocent.
I guess she still sleeps in her talks in her sleep though. Oh my god, I can speak. Now I wonder, what could she possibly be dreaming about? I shake my head, trying to derive any Luca-related thoughts out of my mind.
She's dreaming about Cloudy the Chance meatballs. Her dream is a first-person fan fiction. Cloudy the Chance meatballs. Don't say about how to do computer. Okay, I'm taking over today. Let me just read the chat. Jesus Christ, from Chris.
No, I'm just gonna unplug my phone and just plug it in there.
Nobody's responding. I'm funny, right?
Someone end me now.
No. Can't be free from me. Who do you think you are?
Not your sibling. Which card is it? Why does he have two of the same cards?
Water.
Water. Hey, don't say water! Do you know what these bastards will do to me? Do you remember that one stream I did Stardew?
Perish.
I thought I was gonna get sick from that whole water bottle.
Perish.
Oh my god. We are not starting up the water hype train. That's what I'm gonna call it. Water hype train.
Hyper train.
I think you just named my redemption for water.
Hyper.
Okay. What's the don't spit out your water!
I didn't, bitch.
What I miss? You miss nothing about water.
You know what you did miss? Me renaming the water.
Wait. Are you kidding me? Can someone try out one of my commands for me real quick?
Tickles.
You're soft.
Thanks.
What's the? Oh shit. Unplug the top one for me, please. Unplug this in. Ooh, careful. See, careful. Hold on. I gotta fix my bot again. Rip.
I'm gonna go get the cold water bottle I put in the fridge. Remember when I came to save you for your water? You said mine was monsters. And you told them? Like a nuisance.
We love when you have to troubleshoot.
breadcrumbs in my bra.
Aw, I'm on stream still.
I don't care.
Lovely.
People can relate to my problem. I need to do wrong position. See, as a ghost, I don't have gender. But if I do have gender, I have it all. So am I wearing a bra? Am I wearing a binder? Am I wearing nothing? Nobody will know except me. I guess you, but like, you don't count.
Oh, thanks.
Well, yeah, because you're right here. You can just look over and tell.
Is it?
Oh. Oh, I need a vet. Material girl. Put your hand in my Miami. Material girl. They're Velcro. Material girl. Gregory.
Okay, let's try this again.
Gregory, you must be sus. Gregory, do you know of Among Us? Gregory, you must hop in the vent and be sus. Even though the entire point of the game is not to be sus.
It's working. Okay.
How do you do it? Oh my god. I sure choose a perfect sequel.
So every 15 minutes it's supposed to go off with a list of commands, but no, it has to be a jerk. As always. If it's not one thing, it's something else.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Library?
Okay.
I think it's something normal.
What's the point in making myself miserable about something I can't change? I can't afford to spend the time moping. I have work to do. Alright, Rhea, let's go. You can do. Are you done interrupting me?
Never.
I slapped my cheeks with the palms of both hands, trying to psych myself up. Ow! It stings more than I expected. Maybe I hit myself a little too hard there.
Ah, yes, concussions.
Claire and I sit in the kitchen, surrounded by the clutter of our fellow nurses. As per usual, they don't pay much attention to us. Steffi gives me a sleepy smile, and Mari wishes me a good morning, but that's about it. I wonder if they keep their distance because Claire and I are the youngest nurses here. I don't really mind it though. That just means Claire and I can talk together uninterrupted. Erg, this stuff always tastes so bitter. Do you think? I frown. Take another sip of my knock. Blah. Senses. No. Take another sip of my not weed tea. I can't. What?
Not weed tea.
Not because it's like spelled not and it has weed next to it and it's tea. No, it's the same not weed tea as always. Fairly mild, with hardly any flavor. If I had any complaints about this drink, it certainly wouldn't be. It's too bitter. Mine's just fine, but mine isn't. Mine never is. Maybe we have different tastes. You okay?
She's dreaming.
Maybe she's finally about to go out she wants. One second. What are you doing on my phone? What are you doing?
Go back to your game.
Ugh. No way. I bet Valerie's trying to make me sick. Jerk. Why would Dr. Valorin try to make you sick? I don't know. Normal humans like myself can't understand how that monster thinks. I know he can be quite stern, but you don't need to go that far. I bet he's punishing me because I'm always the last one to wake up. He's been giving me super bitter brew to teach me a lesson. I know it. Well, you do look a little bit more awake than you did 5 minutes ago. This is discrimination. I'm totally gonna complain. You gonna complain too? I don't know. One of the saints? Aren't they meant to strike down bad men who do mean things to cute girls? I don't recall any bits about that in my scriptures myself. Then they need rewriting. Who, if not the saints, will protect us cute girls? It's so unfair. So saying, Claire lets her head against. Claire lets her head fall against the tabletop with a thud. Now then, is that complaining I hear? And this early in the morning? Could that by any chance be you, Claire?
Hey, Aries. Is this an automaton?
Uh-huh. I don't know what that means.
And her older sister has this.
Should I be worried about this game I'm streaming?
I don't think so.
Yo, it's Twisted! I don't like Uranus, so the stream's going good. How are you, Twisted? Also, hi, Miyokun! Hi! Oh, you have so many people in here. Are you good there? I'm good. Thank you for asking. I forgot. Where's the game? Mr. Good too. Don't urge me, young lady. Oh, I'm sorry. Bleh.
Shut up, Jules. Don't tell him. No, you cheater.
I know nothing.
Good. Keep your head empty.
I'm gonna keep playing. This isn't much better.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
What's happening?
No, they were like, oh no, was I not supposed to stop? It's fine. I'm just being a bitch, you know?
You know, if you're gonna have my phone and tell me what's happening in chat, you gotta tell me what's happening in chat.
I'm responding to chat. I'm talking to chat. You just keep talking.
Okay, but my job is also to talk to them.
Yes, however,
you're not
here.
Yeah, exactly. I want to know who's talking when, if I have any questions.
Yeah, if you have questions, I'll tell you.
Oh, I miss Twisted coming in.
Not really. I was gonna tell you.
There we go. Dr. Valorino looks pristine as always. His outfit is spotless. His shirt perfectly white. The collar stiff and starched. The only strange thing about his appearance would be the heavy bags under his eyes. I've always thought those prominent bags, combined with his pasty skin, make him look like a corpse. Not that I say that to his face. I do have some common sense. Claire. Maybe he hasn't been getting enough sleep lately. Running a hospital, even a small one like this, must be quite stressful.
I didn't misspell emo.
Uh-huh.
Messi, who are you doing an eyes at? What?
I don't like you. You know exactly what the hell I'm
I
talking
didn't do anything.
Sure you didn't. Can you put my phone back the way I can see what the hell's happening?
No.
Can you at least tell me who's talking? What?
Twisted Stranger said Essie in all caps.
I saw that. But thank you for doing your job. And that's before you consider some of the more troublesome patients. You would be a troublesome patient.
I'd be in the psych ward. Well, technically I'd be in the mortuary. Because, you know.
And aren't you going to turn your head when I address you? It's rude to keep staring at the table. don't wanna. Why not? The table doesn't mind being stared at. It's not complaining, but I am. But you complain about everything. Because my nurses are so argumentative. Leave me alone. I'm busy. Doing what? Counting these marks on the table. It's real interesting. Much more interesting than you. I see. And why haven't you drank your knockwood tea? I did drink it. Some of it.
Tea.
Bitter tasting tea. Oh my god, I'm done with you. I did drink it, some of it, but it tastes gross. Why do we have to drink it every single day?
Jules says, the table has feelings too. Hashtag table rights. They didn't have this hashtag table rights, but I added that. Hashtag table go.
I'm gonna murder you. Because we work at a hospital filled with ill people. If you don't drink your knockwood tea in the morning, your body will become more susceptible to illnesses. You don't want to get sick now, do you? No, but then finish your tea. It's the last thing I want. The last thing I want you is for you to contract smallpox. You worry about me that much, huh? Hardly. It'd be a pain, that's all. A pain? I'm running a hospital here. I'm meant to take care of my patients, not my nurses. They should be smart enough to look after themselves. Honestly, sometimes I feel more like a babysitter than a doctor. Man. Claire grows, pushing herself up from the table. You jerk. You didn't have to say it all like that. But it's the only way to make you listen. You have to be cruel to be kind. But in your case, I missed something. It double clicked on me.
Go back.
That's not the back button.
Oh.
So I'm gonna just. That's not it. I'm gonna just do that. After I move it out of the way. Perhaps, but it's a well-known fact that bullies are the best at getting things done. Without tyrants, our country would have been conquered centuries ago. Yeah, flatter yourself too much. You flatter yourself too much, old man. Somebody has to. None of my nurses will do it for me. That's because you're a jerk. Nobody likes jerks, Valley. Only women with certain specific interests. If you catch my drift. I hate you. I'm not saying that. Claire.
I don't know how to do that noise. Like, how do you physically do that without cringing at yourself?
I think they do.
After they recorded, they just cringe.
Yep. What? It's true, isn't it? I have no idea what you're talking about. Now hurry up and drink your tea. We haven't got all day. Aye, whatever you say, Captain. Aww. Tofu and Soda being so cute.
I know.
With the salute. With the salute, Claire picks up her mug of tea and drinks it. Downing the rest in one. When she slams the mug back on the table with an exaggerated grimace. There. Done. Good job. You want me to applaud? I don't know why you're offering. You wouldn't even do it if I'd asked. How unusually perceptive of you. The air is infused with the scent of incense and decay. Sandalwood mixed with mixed with dust. You wouldn't say anything? No, I don't trust you.
You don't trust me.
No.
I know it's what's in your chat. Your mom said it.
Yeah, you did it. It doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't count.
It does. Here, I'll hydrate too. It's good to get that water in, you know?
I don't count it though.
Too bad.
Yeah, I came into a problem.
What did you do?
I forgot I clicked the thing. There it is. I shift slightly, my knees scraping against the floor, my eyes closed, my hands clasped together at my front. I prayed. I worry that in this harsh, unforgiving world, I'll never run out of things or people to pray for. The success of our harvest this year, the patients back at the hospital, our soldiers away from home, defending the border of our country. And him too, the one who's never far from my mind no matter what I'm doing.
Oh?
Luca. How is he? Is he alright? I need to know. I want to know. I need to know. I can talk. I can read it in order. She's obsessed.
Girl needs to take a few chills. You know?
A few?
A lot. I was just trying to get her to bed for the other day.
Now, why would you do that?
Because I don't have to be a bitch all the time. I can take breaks.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
I wish there was some way for me to find out, but short of divine intervention, that's not possible. Information travels slowly around here. It takes weeks for news to reach out to our tiny village out in the middle of nowhere. By the time it does already arrive, it's weeks out of date. All the news we receive, if we receive any at all, is old news, filtered through the mouths of so many different people that it's completely unreliable. I wish I could help you, but I can't do anything. I can't do anything other than pray. Would my voice reach you?
When you feel ready, pause.
Wherever you are, will it deliver you back home? Okay, I'm gonna go on a quick BRB. Salt is gonna go vacuum. And yeah, I'll grab her water. Okay, am I too loud? Am I too soft? Is the game running good? That's a bigger question. Is the game running good? Welcome back, Sky. Yay! I'm not reporting any issues, but, you know, sometimes it can be a jerk, even without telling me issues. So we have 2 games that I can stream. And I can always switch over to Stardew Valley if you guys want. Like, that's always an option. Especially now that I bought a controller. I hope it works, but, you know. Am I good to start without you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you don't want to start without me?
Okay, you can hush it now.
Oh, really? Hello.
Did you just?
Hello.
Did you just?
No.
Okay.
I went hello.
No!
I accidentally said it with an I.
I accidentally clicked the red button. I thought I crashed it. My Spanish teacher did that once.
She called you Ariel?
She called me Ariel. Looks like I need to dye my hair red.
And grow it out some more.
A lot more. Messy! Messy brought back the ice, and I thought she was like saying something bad, so it was all like,
Messy, do a Hydra emo.
it's not an emote!
Man, whatever.
No, you should not do it. Will my voice reach you wherever you are? Will it deliver you back home? I can only hope. Greetings, Rhea. It is always a pleasure to see you here. And so early in the morning, too. Huh? My head snapped upward. There we go. My eyes widening in surprise. Ah, it's just you, Celine. Oh my god, Celine, so cute! Ah!
Cute girl wear.
Cute girl!
Bam, girl.
I know!
Girly cute.
I don't like you. Yes, guy? No picture. Are you kidding me? Oh. Oh! yeah, that would be.
I'm gonna bonk you on the head for that.
Bonk. That was the water bottle.
With the water bottle.
Oh.
Old water bottle.
No. Okay. Can you guys see pretty Selena? No. 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 No, Sky. Hey, sibling. Sibling, can you get me another water bottle?
You're lucky I was putting water in the fridge.
Yeah, that's what I kind of forgot to do during the break. Thank you, Bessie. I can't believe I did that. Isn't Celine so cute?
3,
No.
2,
No.
1.
I couldn't see you. That actually kind of hurt. The lid hit my palm. Where are you going?
Maybe you go for my friend.
You need to bring your laptop out here and play.
There's no good spot for me to put my mouse.
You can move his laptop. Oh. Holes. I'm sorry if I startled you. I didn't mean to disrupt your prayers.
I see you really want my my company, my commentary.
We all know I'm too quiet for this shit.
Yeah, I don't know why you said this.
It's 8?
Oh shit,
I'm getting hungry. I don't know about you.
yeah, but we have our own separate dinner, so if you're hungry, go eat.
Yeah, but
When you're done streaming.
or I can just pay you $1 to do mine.
Nah.
Aw. right. You don't need to worry. I was just about to get ready to leave anyways. In that moment, my mind wanders onto the subject of Luca. Luca is a good indication that I need something to distract myself. Think about him only makes me unhappy. You're too kind. You just tell me if I'm getting in your way. I won't be upset. No, really, it's fine. I enjoy your company. Besides, I could never tell a priestess to get out of my way. That would be Salker. Hold on. I want to make sure they realize that you did this. Good boy. Sky, we need to talk. Is Sky still there? Salt doesn't want to duel with you. I'm sorry that Salt's being mean. It'll be exclamation point cancel, I believe. Good boy, Ramen. No, just there you go. And if that doesn't work, I don't know. Yes, Missy helped. Sorry to say, but Celine sways side to side, her wings fluttering anxiously. I don't know if I feel much like a priestess. I just annoy people. Well, you've only been doing it for a week. No one's gonna be good at anything in the very beginning. You can do it. I hope so, for the sake of my father. Father would be rolling around in his grave if he knew how useless I am. But Celine, what is it? Your dad, your dad is still alive, you know. Huh? He isn't in his grave yet, so he couldn't possibly roll around in it. Are you sure? Quite sure. Is that how it is? That's how it is. Oh. I mean, it wasn't it wasn't though I was wishing for my own father into early grave or something. I'm not that much of a grateful daughter, I mean. He's just been in the hospital for so long, and when I went to see him last, he got mad at me, said if I have enough time to waste time with a dying old man, then I wasn't taking my duty seriously enough, so, I haven't had the time to do much else other than stay here, light candles and conduct services, and listen to the brave villagers and play an organ. And it all got pretty busy and overwhelming, and I kind of forgot my father was alive, even though I'm his daughter. How heartless can I be? Celine, I'm sure it'll be alright. No, it won't. I don't deserve to live anymore. Oh, Celine. There. I'm sure it'll be fine. You made a small mistake, an honest mistake. You definitely won't be punished for it. But Look, Celine, if you pray for forgiveness from Saint Angenist, huh? No harm will be done. It'll be fine. Well, it will be fine? Yes, I promise. But very well then. Good luck, Celine. This girl, she's supposed to be the priestess of a source of tranquility to help smooth us villagers, but she can be quite stressful to deal with sometimes. It's Saint Angaste. Angaste? Please forgive me for I have strayed. I wish death upon my own father, though I love him dearly. Tell me, how may I forgive this sin? I always thought those stained glass perceptions of the saints were a little creepy. Their dead eyes and slightly deformed facial features, plus they all look far too tall. I guess the person who designed those windows, however, years ago didn't understand human anatomy. These saints look like they're praying to mantises. Well, they're saints. Well, the saints have to resemble insects. Maybe the mantis is best? This is a church, and they are praying mantises. Wait a minute. What in the world am I thinking? Comparing a saint to a mantis? In the house of God, too? That pun wasn't even good enough to make my brief moment of Hersey worthwhile. I think I need to pray extra hard, too. I'm gonna turn on the light real quick. When you're tall enough that you can still reach the light on your knees. And it's still nothing taller than it. The jingle bells as I push open the Sacred Heart Bakery. It's a cozy, small shop located in the middle of the village square, a few doors down from the apothecary. Thank God Nish isn't here. The comforting aroma of baking bread hangs in the air. It helps dampen the sharp stench of hay, dung, and chickens that drift into the shop from the main street. Huh, look who it is. Hey there, little lady. Ah, hello, Asa. Asa grins and set a tray of freshly baked bread to one side. As he does so, Marion, the owner of Sacred Heart, walks forward to greet me. Hello, Rhea. It's a pleasure to see you. As always, the same to you, Marion. And we're bringing you here today, Rhea. Running errands for the doctor? Yes, that's right. We need some more supplies. Then you've come to the right place. The bread at Sacred Heart is always fluffy and delicious, crusty on the outside, but warm and soft within. With the consideration, dedication, and just a little bit of love. Marion, Rhea's a regular customer. She doesn't need to hear your business spiel every time she comes in. Silly me, I forgot. Erg. What do you mean, erg? Don't you think I was cute? An old woman like you shouldn't try to act adorable. It's just not natural. Why? And a cheeky boy like you shouldn't insult his seniors. Not so blatantly. Not if you know what's good for him. Was that a threat? Oh my, maybe it was, but who could say? But if you wake up tomorrow morning without any hair left on your pretty little head, it certainly wouldn't be my fault. Of course not, you old hag. Hee hee. Do these two even like each other? I wish someone would explain Asa's and Marion's relationship to me, since I've never been able to figure it out. Anyway, can I have 10 loaves of freshly baked bread, please? Of course. I'll check on that right now. Just give me a moment. Still giggling, Marion trying to sleep. The numerous bits and pieces of jewelry threaded through her hair cling together as she moves, making her sound like a living, breathing wind chime. That's one way to explain someone. I hope this isn't a bother, asking for so much bread. We have a lot of mouths to feed, not just the patients, but us nurses too. It's not a problem, Rhea. Anything for our favorite customer. You shouldn't say that, it's rude to others. But it's only natural that out of all the people I serve, I should end up with at least with a favorite or two. I can guarantee across the whole village, nay across the whole Asland, no one is cuter than you, as you. Cute? I don't know. But I do. As a connoisseur of cute girls, I can state it with certainty. You're definitely the cutest, Freya. Asa frowns, leaning against the counter. With his piercing green eyes and bright hair, he really is eye-catching. Ah, no! I clicked too early. Seriously, though, are you alright? You have some killer bags under your eyes. You'll end up looking like the good doctor if you don't watch it. I'm fine. You sure? Been getting enough sleep? You haven't been thinking about him again, have you? Maybe a little. I can't help it. I can't imagine. You always search a mother hen. Oh my god. Mother hen reminds me of the conversation I had with my friend group today. It's that guy called Clan Mother. What does that mean? I mean, you fuss over other people. Isn't that why you became a nurse? I suppose so. Maybe, I don't know. Necessity plays a bigger part in my current career than desire. The hospital's the only place in the village that I could find that would take me in. It's not like I don't enjoy it, though. It's fulfilling work. At least it lets me be useful. Don't worry too much about Luca, okay? I can't tell. I can't speak. Ah! I stiffened. I was trying so hard not to think about Luca. Having his name brought up so suddenly is painful. More like it stings more than more nearly than any cut. He's tough. He's always been. He can get by his own, you know? There's no need to fret. I know, but we've had patients brought to the hospital before because of severe injuries, attacked by demons, ambushed by bandits, or assaulted by wild animals. We don't often see patients who have been hurt in battle. The ongoing war against Erasa takes place miles and miles away from our sleepy little village, up northern in the cities, towns that border the sea. That doesn't matter. I've seen enough people writhing in pain, their pale faces, brows flushed, to know how deadly going on a stroll in the forest at night can be, let alone going off into a fight an army of thousands. Some patients have to have limbs amputated, some go blind, some are bleeding on the inside, some don't ever make it, even when they look like they're about to recover. Working with so many sick people can be tough. No wonder you're starting to look peaky. Maybe a little, but I don't really mind. I like being able to help, even if it doesn't always work out. I still want to do my best. That's right, that's the spirit. Keep your chin up, little lady. I'm not little lady, I'm a year older than you, Asa. A whole year! Sure that does... Huh? Okay. Sure looks like it. You haven't grown an inch since you hit 13. That's none of your concern, you jerk. Besides, I have grown. I've been growing normally. It's you who suddenly shot up 3 feet overnight. You're truly the weird one here. Am not. Art 2. Am not. Art 2. My mind, the atmosphere around here feels kind of nice all of a sudden. Don't mind us, Marion. This is just how Freya and I flirt. Flirt? What do you mean flirt? I would never. Oh, that's always nice. I always thought there was spark between you two. A spark? Yeah, it's kind of like what was it? Like characters in a farce comedy? No, I don't think farce comedies are meant to be romantic. I can feel my face getting redder and redder. What have I walked into? Shouldn't you be a little bit more careful? Careful, I don't know the meaning of the word. And that's precisely what I'm worried about. I don't want you to make it even worse. Nonsense, I'm fine, just fine. You don't need to worry about me, I'm a hero. Well, if you're sure, Garrett's like, though being supported by splints looks a lot better than it did when you first came to the hospital. However, I'm not sure he should be walking around on it yet. Try telling that to Garrett, though he refuses to sit still. When his leg hurts so much he cannot walk, he finds other things to do with his hands instead. He used to sit in bed folding hundreds upon hundreds of paper swans. As a look of intense concentration on his face. He folded so many of those birds, it used to look like he was drowning under the combined weight of all their wings. I think I should be a bit firmer with him. I'm so lax. Dr. Valerian keeps getting mad at me. In fact, we had a conversation earlier that went like this. Now listen, Rhea, this has to stop. What has to stop? You're human, Garrett. Huh? Another one? Yeah. Sky's finding more bots. If that man does not recover, it will be your fault. You are being far too soft on him. Yes, doctor. The moment he gets out of bed, you need to tell him no. He may have been a soldier weeks ago, but he's our patient now. He has to listen to orders. Don't play along with his childish games. Yes, doctor. When he acts up, just ignore him. All he wants is attention. He's bored. I know how it feels. Patients getting like that, especially when they're used to being active. But don't give in. You need to try harder. Hi, Nope. Bye, Nope. Have a good lurk. Wait, you're streaming. What are you doing here? Oh my... Ugh. Now get to work. Not a single word to Garrett. I can't speak. Give it an inch and he'll take a mile. Yes, doctor. Huh, that's weird. Blood command didn't work. Maybe because there was a comma? Just thinking about it makes my skin prickle. Maybe Dr. Valerian acts distant and aloof on purpose. Maybe he's hoping to scare his patients into getting better, so they leave fast and never come back. Still, even if I do humor Garrett, I can't tell him to go back to bed, not when he's trying so hard. Hey, Rhea. Yes? What's eating you? You look a little down. First Asa, now Garrett. Why do I keep worrying people? I'm fine, just a bit troubled. Troubled? Why? Did that crusty old doctor scold you again? Okay, but Dr. Valerian isn't old, you know. He's only in his late 20s? My mood. He acts about 200. He's always coming in here to examine my leg and treat me like a little kid, telling me to slow down and take better care of myself. What does he know? Well, he is a doctor. I know, but how can I sit around in a hospital when there's a war going on? Our country is under attack. It just feels so wrong. I see your point, but I'm the great hero Garrett, you know? One single little broken leg isn't gonna stop me, no matter what the doctor says. Well, be careful, right? If you're not, I'm the one who will get in trouble. I wonder what Dr. Valerian will do if he discovers Garrett's up and walking around again. Maybe he'll dock my salary, or give me the dubious honor of bathing Celine's father, Sion. He's tried me with worse before. Oh boy. Hey, don't fret. A knight will never, ever let a fair lady get hurt. I'll protect you from that tyrant. I need to start beating up bad guys again. I've been out of action too long. That doctor will make an excellent target practice. I don't know if he'd like that. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve. Of course, a true villain always does. Then I'll triumph. I can do it. For the sake of love and justice, just like Sir Bran. Love and justice? Yes, they're the most important two things in the world. Right? Garrett smiled and runs a hand through his hair. He talks big like a true hero, but Garrett's only 15, 2 years younger than me. So that makes Rhea 17. Asa 15. No? Asa 16. Yeah. Which, I don't know how old that makes Luca, but okay. What it must be like going to battle, I can't imagine it. Garrett's a soldier who's seen the battlefield, but he didn't break his leg during a skirmish. Apparently, he was marching to the capital with a group of men to give a report about the status of the war when their company was attacked by a pack of wild animals. Garrett said he broke his leg during the encounter with a wolf. He wasn't able to keep up with the rest of the men after that. He was slowing them down, so they took them to the nearest hospital to recover. Naturally, they didn't want to wait for him to get better, but Garrett doesn't let them dampen his spirit. I've got to keep going. The borders of our kingdom aren't safe without me to defend them. I believe in you. You'll be up and at 'em in no time. That's right. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Rhea. You're a lot nicer than some people, like that old doctor, for instance. You're the only one on my side in this place. The only one I can count on. Oh no, that's just, I'm just unprofessional. Who's being unprofessional? Che. Dr. Valerian. That is indeed my name. I am flattered you remembered it. You are able to remember it. I can't speak. Rhea, why haven't you finished making these beds? You've been in here for half an hour. That is ample time, isn't it? Yes, doctor, I apologize. Did you get caught up in talking to... What up, Jay? What up? I'm gonna talk to you, like, all day. I think we've talked a little bit. I think. I don't know anymore. Jesus. Did you get caught up talking to Garrett? Was he distracting you? Hey, I wasn't distracting her, old man. I was talking to her. It's getting sober lying in bed. I thought I was gonna go crazy. Is that so? Yeah. Isn't that part of the nurse's job to tend to the mental health of her patients as well as physical? If it weren't for Rhea, I would have gnawed my own right off arm by now. It's not part of the nurse's job to get caught up in idle chat. Idle chit-chat. No. That is not what I'm paying her for. Well, and I'm no fool, Garrett. I know you weren't in bed. I could hear you shuffling around, dragging that broken leg behind you from a mile away. I've foiled again. Now, despite of what you think, I am not a cruel person. I'm simply a suspicious one. Suspicious? It's like, hopeful? Are you trying to show up by using these long words? Because I have a surprise for you. I'm not a moron. I know what officious means too. Huh. Officious. Actually, what was that? Oh, no one live. Officious. Is that really a common word? Well, let's find out, Rhea. Officious. Assertive? Really? Officious. Assertive of authority in annoyingly demurring way, especially with regard of petty or trivial matters. Am I the only one who here doesn't know what that means? Wait a second. Doesn't that make me the moron? Good. The change of music. Good. I'm happy that you had such an extensive vocabulary for a brat. I'm simply trying to tell you that I have a hospital room. You're not the only sick person in the world. There's a war going on, as you should be aware. Of course I'm aware. I was actually there, which is one of the things that he said for you. Then you should know that many hospitals do not have the time nor the resources to look after patients who selflessly refuse to listen to the advice of their doctors. You should be more thankful. You want to keep looking on that leg in that current condition, you will only make it worse. You will have to stay in the hospital longer. Then you will further drain on our funds. You are making yourself a burden, both upon our finite resources and my patience. I just need to get quicker. I don't want to be lying in bed for weeks and weeks. That feels like such a waste. Well, I'm very aware, but ignoring my advice is not the way to achieve a speedy recovery. Please keep that in mind next time you feel like playing hero. Dr. Valerian turns to face me, affixing me with a frosty stare. She was in panic. What does he want? Is there something about my uniform? Or my socks even? Did I miss my shoes or is it my hair? Rhea? Yes? I would advise you not to get too attached to this foolish boy. Hey, I'm not a boy, I'm a grown man. Because should he start listening to my advice, he may not be here much longer. I think his leg is starting to get better despite his constant attempts to sabotage his own recovery. Huh. You don't mean that's right, within a month you should be what you like to phrase so much. The phrase you like to use so much, up and down, just before. Sorry, Ray, my apologies. Don't get too attached to Loverboy here. Like everything else in the world, it's not gonna last. Dr. Valiant leaves the room. His footfalls minor the rapid beating in my own heart. Why does he have to tease me like that? Hee hee. What is it? You got scouted by Valley. How did you know about that? Oh, I have my ways. I know everything that happened in this place. I should have known. Claire's always been crafty like a fox. Still, it makes a nice change. I get tired of him picking on me all the time. I don't know if he picks on you. He just looks out for you. I think. I don't know. He's just a control freak. Why does he have to get on my case about drinking that stupid knotwood tea? I'm sure if I skipped one day, I wouldn't be dropped down dead. I'm far too tough for that. He's just worried about you. He's kind of bad at expressing it, maybe. You mean he's cold on the outside and warm and squishy on the inside? I don't know if I go that far, but maybe something like that. Without the squishy part. I don't think Dr. Varian could be squishy even if he were to turn into slime. He's the most unsquishy person I've ever met. Well, it could be worse. I could be poor like Celine. I feel sorry for her. I mean, that as a father. I know this is gonna sound harsh, but I'm actually kind of glad he's sick. Claire, how could you say something like that? As a nurse, you're meant to make him better. I know. But if anyone deserves to be severely ill, it's that guy. He's always been a jerk. Maybe a near-death experience will teach him a lesson. Claire sighs. In the dark, I can see her reaching for the top of her head, patting the two small bumps that protrude from her skull. Those two bumps are tiny enough to be covered by the nurse's cap when she's working, but they're plainly visible when she takes it off at night. I think they look kind of cute, like the horns of a cow, but Claire says Claire is always self-conscious about them, given the attitude of our fellow villagers. I can understand why. Celine's dad hates Claire because of those horns. He's convinced that she's some kind of demon, and she's never allowed to enter the church. People whisper about things in the village, and her mere presence at our hospital gives us a shady reputation, all because those two bumps on the top of her head that you can't even see most of the time. If Dr. Valiant weren't so good at his job, I doubt people would come to our hospital. The villagers don't like Dr. Valiant that much either. Unlike their persecution of Claire, which seems illogical to me, this attitude I can understand all too well. Dr. Valiant doesn't try too hard to endear himself to other people. Or at all. I find his attitude kind of impressive, if he wasn't so scary. Well, I can't argue with that, but Sarian's very respected, and Celine loves him a lot. He must have some good points. I'm sure even Ishta mass murder has some good points, but they're kind of irrelevant since he kidnapped and tortured all those prostitutes. True. That old man's only respected because of his wings, that's all. It's not like he's done anything to earn that respect. He was just born that way. Don't you think that's unfair? Life is unfair, I suppose. You're telling me. Claire sighs, giving the small horse up her head another prod. I guess I should count my lucky stars. I work for a guy like Valley. He's kind of an ass, but he's pretty decent deep down. I hate drinking that knotwood tea though. Makes me want to throw up. Feeding someone something like that every single day is literally the same as torture. I don't think it tastes that bad myself, because you're probably getting a weaker dose. He spit on you, Rhea. Sweet? Yeah, even when he scolds you. It's clear he doesn't mean it. I think he likes you. Huh? Why would he like me? I don't know, you should ask Valley. Maybe he thinks you're cute? No, wait, that's impossible. Poor Valley's attention is wasted on you, Rhea. You're so clueless. You're such a pure girl. It hurts. I don't want his attention. He only pays attention to me when he's scolding me. It must be because I'm so clumsy. Nah, it isn't. I already said, it's because he likes you. You really are impossible. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me at all. Oh wait, will you two keep it down? Some of us have work tomorrow, you know. Be quiet, we're trying to sleep. I'm sorry. You better be. I wish I were a turtle, then I could just let my head down in my shell and be free from all these pointed stairs. At least my debut to hide under. My spirit even there with a single caw. What is just what is Claire thinking? I don't know if I want to find out. April 22nd. So I'm probably actually gonna save and just head out. I'm gonna save real quick though. Yeah, I'm gonna head out for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. So we can either raid Nope. Nope is online. Gibby Gaming's online. That seems to be the only people online right now. Or if anyone else has any other suggestions, that's open too. Gibby is playing Elden Ring, and Nope seems to be looks like he's playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Okie dokie. I'll give it another minute or two to see if anything changes.